Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Season 5 of Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these blue eyeball dice that were sent in by a viewer. Thanks. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 1. Hagelslag toast. I picked up these essentially chocolate flakes when I was at the Dutch market a couple weeks ago that are used to make a Dutch breakfast treat known as Hagelslag toast. From what I saw, there are several different varieties of flakes or sprinkles you can use, but these dark chocolate flakes appealed to me, so I got them. After buttering some toast, we just liberally apply some chocolate flakes, and then if we were just making Hagelslag toast, we would just eat this as an open-faced sandwich, but that's not what we're doing. Let's roll for Maine. 4. Asiago spinach chicken sausage. All right, we've got our sausage cooked up here, and we're going to cut it in half the long way. That way it should lay flat on our bread. This will be interesting, but I think at the very least, the bitterness of the spinach will go with the chocolate. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 2. Baby Swiss. Baby Swiss is a bit milder than regular Swiss cheese, but I honestly think either would have worked nicely here. Next up, let's roll our roughage. 6. Radicchio and 11. None. Radicchio is a red leaf vegetable that is bitter and a little spicy, but soaking it in water for about 10 minutes will get rid of some of that bitterness. It'll give us a nice crunch and a little bit of earthy bitterness, but honestly, its biggest appeal to me is the way it looks. That vibrant wine red with the white veins, it's like Halloween lettuce.
No poison.
No poison on this one.
Okay, you've hamstrung me. Do we like Jake? Because that's really going to color.
Jake seems fun. I don't know Jake personally.
Right.
I enjoy his randomly generated sandwich videos. Today we're going to be, at his behest, making a wild magic table.
Right.
Now this is key, and I want everybody to remember this. It will go in his body.
Yes.
So that's why the no poison.
Yeah, he'll die. He'll die from that.
Big thank you and shout out to the McElroy brothers for creating my new wild magic table for this season and for not adding any poison to it. If you want to see the full video of how this list was developed, I've got the link on my website. And now let's give it a first roll. 15.
I think we should all be able to put one thing on here that we genuinely like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I want to do mine because it was
Go
the
ahead.
first thing I thought of. Add some barbecue chips to that sandwich.
Oh!
Barbecue chips is huge.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer Grippos. Grippos, if you can get them, it's got a little like sweet, like brown sugar.
That
in there,
feels
but-
like a 15.
Thank Travis for Travis. I can definitely mess with some Grippos. I've actually had the seasoning on the show before, but not just the chips in general. These chips are local to Cincinnati, but I was able to order them online, so that works for me. Probably the most mild option on that wild magic list, so the dice gods were merciful today. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 3. XX Extra Hot Sauce. This is a habanero-based hot sauce from Melinda's. I enjoy the flavor of hot sauces, but I usually skew towards the mild end. So we'll see how this goes. Get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. And let's go ahead and cut it in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. Interesting. Chocolate, and especially dark chocolate when it's less sweet, actually goes quite well with savory flavors. So I'm interested to see how this one turns out. Let's give it a taste. I do have to say that is not bad. The barbecue chips, chocolate, and hot sauce all combine really nicely. And the other ingredients don't clash. Oh, and there's the heat. It's definitely there. Once again, I'd never think to put these things together, but the combination works and definitely speaks to the potential of chocolate outside of sweets and desserts. 8.7 is what I'm going to go with today, and I'm going to call this one Vlakenstein's Monster. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm excited for this new season of Roll for Sandwich. I'll see you again on Wednesday.